Greetings one and all, this is Rhythmworks and welcome to my channel with some more Destiny gameplay action style. And as you can see from the picture emblazoned across your screen right now, yes, I am in receipt of the Thorn hand cannon. And just in case you might think it's just a screenshot I'm just grabbing and lying to y'all, here is some gameplay with me actually playing with it. Now, before I even go any further, I want to big up and thank immensely Hitman69 for helping me get the bounty that I needed. It was a pretty hard one, basically getting Zio the Unwed in the summoning pits. Freaking hard. And unbeknown to me, Bungie had put out a patch where you have to more or less kill that dude, that big mound of mess in chains in the center. You have to basically inflict some damage upon him before the jump ships spawn. I didn't know that, and like around 3-4 times I'd played this bounty and didn't understand for the life of me what was going on. This dude was just walking around the freaking arena, no jump ships, nothing, and just continually was getting spawns with wizards and all that stuff. So it was kind of frustrating me. But then I looked up a couple of YouTube videos, which is something I don't really like to do. I don't like looking on YouTube videos and getting tips on how to basically get this and that. I like to enjoy the experience as organically as I can. I know that sounds weird coming from a YouTuber, but that's just me, you know what I mean? You know, why am I going to watch somebody else play the game for me to play the game exactly the same way as he's going to play the game? I like to find out things and pass on the knowledge with the people that I'm playing with at the time without having to go on YouTube. But anyway, that's just me. But yeah, finally got it. I was overjoyed, as you would expect. But then something came over me within 3 hours of getting the Thorn. And it was simply this. Now, the weirdest thing, and I think the most ironic thing of all, was when I started the bounty all those months ago. I think I must have done like around 2 elements of the bounties, 2 parts of the bounties, and the 500 kills and the kill Zio, I think was the 3rd and 4th. I might be wrong. It's just been so long ago since I had the bounty gathering dust in my inventory box. But the most ironic thing of all that I gathered from all of this was the very fact that the gun that I was using to get all those void kills, Atheon's Epilogue, and I think it was Party Crasher +1 as the shotgun, more so Atheon's Epilogue, I found myself to be more proficient at that gun than being proficient with the Thorn, even though I get new a-holes torn up every freaking day with the Thorn, the Last Word, Hawk Moon, and to some degree a Stranger's Rifle. And I'm not talking about like, you know, low level players. I'm talking like high level players using that gun. So it's not a given that, you know, the Thorn is the answer to all your prayers. You know what I'm saying? And for the fact that the Thorn and many other hand cannons are going to be nerfed, you know, after a backlash of disgust and disdain at the fact that the Thorn is destroying multiplayer and what have you. In my opinion, I don't think it is. You know, you've got to have a powerful weapon there somewhere. And I think you have to really work hard for the weapon. I think it's only fair that you should do. But it seems like, you know, you can get it across all 3 classes. The actual video that I got tips on was this dude that basically said, well, you know, I'm here to give you some tips on how to get the Thorn. I got the Thorn across all 3 characters, and when I saw that, it's like I felt the same way as Hitman. I was pissed off. It's like I didn't even want to watch the rest of it, you know what I mean? So it only goes to show, you know, how old the acquisition is. Do you know what I mean? In getting the Thorn. And for the very fact that it's going to be nerfed September and you're going to have brand new weapons across the classes as well. It just seems like old hat. But at the time, I was really happy and glad to have received it. But the lesson that I learned painfully after bringing the Thorn into a control match was the fact that despite the Thorn being one of the most powerful weapons in the whole game, I'm not a hand cannon user. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't matter how powerful the gun is. If you just don't use those type of weapons, you're not going to feel comfortable with it. If you're an auto rifle dude, if you're a shotgun dude, then yeah, if you're a scout rifle dude even, you know, I think it's kind of good to spread your talents across all those types of guns. But out of hand cannons and scout rifles, I'm more inclined to the side of scout rifles. And I checked out a gun that I seem to be getting my ass whooped at regular as well, which is Mida multi-tool, which is a decent gun. It's a decent scout rifle. It has third eye, so the radar stays on when you aim down sight, which I think is a good idea. Haven't upgraded it as much as I should have done, but you know me, I was on the Thorn hype gravy train, as it were. But that hype has subsided, I have to say. I am, you know, if I could give the Thorn to my brethren hitman, I really, really would, because I think there's no one more deserving of an exotic bounty weapon such as the Thorn as him. You know, he helped me to get it, and sometimes when he's on bounties with myself and Commander Vimes, you know, he ends up with the short straw of getting absolutely fuck all, and I really feel it for him. And if I could give him the weapon, I would. You know what I mean? Simply because I'm just not a hand cannon guy. I'm just not. I am a AR, spray and pate kind of dude, you know? I like to basically feel the power of my gun in terms of the amount of bullets I'm firing, you know, but then it can be contested. Well, you can still feel the power with one bullet, I guess, and maybe that is so, but you know, I just think I'm best suited to an auto rifle, and that is more or less that. You know, hand cannons are just not my thing at the minute. But yeah, you know, just getting used to the Atheon's epilogue, which I must admit I'm kind of liking. My next step is to actually upgrade the Mida multi-tool. See how that works, because I've been seeing some people getting some badass freaking kills with that shit, you know what I mean? You know, being very tidy with that gun, I must admit. And I tried it out for a couple of games, and it's pretty decent as an exotic scout rifle, you know what I mean? It's pretty decent. You know, I just got to learn the short burst fire as opposed to the rapid ammo fest, which is Atheon's epilogue on a good day. What else? Yeah, so that's more or less it. You know, the whole Thorn thing, yeah, you know, it's all good, but you know, bottom line is that it's gonna get nerfed as a lot of weapons are, a lot of hand cannons are gonna get nerfed, and they're gonna concentrate more on the auto rifles, which I think they should have done from a long time still. But you know, it's a hard game to balance when people find ways of just, I don't know, you can't really cheese with the Thorn. You have to be really skillful at it, and even more so with the last freaking word. I mean, I got the last word, and unless you got absolutely low recoil on that shit, it's a very hard gun to actually balance out and get proper kills with. That is more of a gun where you just, not so much spray and pray, but you just, you know, you shoot and hope. That is that kind of weapon. That is the weapon that the last word seems to be with me in terms of hand cannons. But overall, Nah, you know, I just got to give respect where it's due at the end of the day. I respect the guys that knows how to freaking use those hand cannons, but for me, I just can't use them in the efficient way that other people can. Do you know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. Can't fucking do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I've got to have my auto rifle. If I don't have an auto rifle, I just feel naked. Ask my brethren them, you know, doing my bounties and stuff. You know, gotta have my Dr. No. Gotta have all of that shit going on, mate. Because something's got to stick. But in defense of the Thorn, I do rate the gun in terms of bounties and stuff. I can cut through bounties like knife through butter. You know, I can zip through bounties with that. But then having said that, you know, there are some strikes where that don't even come into play unless one of your brethren can basically just break down shields with arc and void damage weapons. Do you know what I mean? And then you can just blast your way through with the Thorn, you know. But I ain't bringing no hate on the weapon, man. You know, it is what it is, and the people who basically use them, they are very fucking skillful, man. But I'm skillful at my AR as well, and I've shot some people with Thorns that couldn't even get it out of their holster quick enough, you know. So it is all an element of balance, I guess. I mean, it always is with shooters, do you know what I'm saying? But, you know, what does piss me off is when I play on lobbies that have serious lag, and I know people use it as an excuse for their inability to freaking play the game with any kind of skill, but in some cases that is the case, you know, because last night I think I must have played a couple of games like around 12:30, 12:30 midnight, and you can tell the shift where you're playing with people in the States, South America, Saudi Arabia, and, you know, some in France and some in Germany as well. Do you know what I mean? And around that time of night, it don't even make sense. I'm shooting people and I'm getting the kill and they're still freaking walking around. Do you know what I mean? I'm still getting the freaking kills and they are walking around. And that's another thing I don't get as well. Is it me, or is it some kind of glitch, or is it the lag where when you shoot at an enemy, the first thing they do is that they run up to a wall and they keep basically hugging the wall. And then when they hug the wall, it's like their shield does not go down. You know, their health does not go down. What is that? Am I missing out on something? Is that a glitch or something? Because it's been happening to me on a good couple of occasions. But anyway, that's it. Thorn, yeah, it's alright. Good weapon for bounty. Good weapon for freaking multiplayer, as you already know. Enough respect for the guys who knows how to use it, but I'm an auto rifle man. That's it for me for now. And you know the coup. Whatever the game, platform, format, media, genre, happy gaming, because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. And until I catch you guys on the next one, use the gun you're comfortable with, man. You know what I mean? Don't follow the populist bullshit, man. If you like using pea shooters and you get results with that, use your pea shooter, man. But anyway, until I catch you guys on the next one, stay blessed. Magan.